If you're an Azure professional and you're looking to get into AI development, or you're preparing for the new AI-103 exam, you're in exactly the right place. In this video, we're covering the very first module, Plan and Prepare to Develop AI Solutions on Azure. This is your foundation. Every other module in this series builds on what you'll learn here. By the end, you'll understand what kinds of AI your apps can actually do, what Microsoft Foundry is and why it matters, what Foundry Tools are, which SDKs you'll use, and how responsible AI fits in from day one. Let's get into it. Let's start with the big question, what is AI, really? Now, if you've been in Azure for a while, you know how to build APIs, deploy apps, set up storage, configure networking. AI is just the next layer on top of that. It's software that can do things that used to require a human, like understanding text, recognizing images, or generating responses. What type of AI am I actually building? There are 5. 1. Generative AI and agents. LLMs that generate responses and take autonomous action. 2. Natural language processing. Analyzing text for meaning, sentiment, entities, summaries. 3. Computer speech. Voice in, voice out. Transcription and synthesis. 4. Computer vision. Understanding images, video, and camera streams. 5. Information extraction. Pulling structured data from documents, forms, and receipts. Why does this matter? Because each type maps to a specific Azure service. Pick the wrong type, you pick the wrong service. The AI-103 exam tests exactly this. They give you a scenario, you pick the right capability. If you're an Azure person, here's the best analogy. Think of Microsoft Foundry as a resource group, but specifically designed for AI projects. The Foundry portal. Foundry has a web portal, similar to how you have the Azure portal for infrastructure. From the Foundry portal you can do these that you've seen on screen. Projects. Inside a Foundry resource, you create projects. A project holds models, agents, tools, knowledge. Exam tip: know the difference between a Foundry resource and a Foundry project. A resource is the Azure level thing you provision. A project lives inside that resource and holds your actual AI solution assets. Next up, Foundry Tools. This is where the classic Azure AI services live now. There are 5 key tools: Azure Language, Azure Speech, Azure Translator, Azure Document Intelligence, and Azure Content Understanding. Exam tip: know each Foundry tool and its use case. The exam will give you translate between 50 languages. Azure Translator. Extract structured fields from a scan form. Azure Document Intelligence. Analyze sentiment in customer reviews. Azure Language. Developer tools and SDKs. Visual Studio Code is the recommended editor for AI-103. There's a specific extension you need to know, the Foundry Toolkit for VS Code. Exam tip: know which SDK to use for which task. 1. Foundry SDK equals agents. 2. Project assets. OpenAI SDK equals LLM chat completions. 3. Foundry Tools SDKs equals specific AI services. Last big concept, and an important one, responsible AI. Microsoft has 6 principles. Know all 6. Fairness, reliability and safety, privacy and security, inclusiveness, transparency, and accountability. Exam tip: the exam may describe a scenario and ask which responsible AI principle it relates to. 1. The model gives different loan approvals based on ethnicity. Answer is fairness. 2. Users don't know they're talking to a bot. Answer is transparency. 3. No audit log exists for agent decisions. Answer is accountability. Now it's demo time. We will do this. Prepare for an AI development project. In this exercise, you use Microsoft Foundry portal to create a project, ready to build an AI solution. Prerequisites. Before starting this exercise, ensure you have the following shown on the screen. In a web browser, open the Microsoft Foundry portal at https://ai.azure.com to start building, signing in using your Azure credentials. In the toolbar the top of the page, enable the new Foundry option. If you scroll down, you will see the full model catalog, where you can search for a specific model. If you click on the full model catalog, you will see many models currently hosted in Azure. You can choose any of these, just be sure to review the cost and other important information before making your selection. Now, we are going to choose a specific model to see how to create a project and deploy it. Go to the search box and type GPT. Look for GPT 4.1 and review the information provided. Whenever you create a model for the first time, you must have a project. I am going to create a brand new project, as shown on the screen. You will need to enter the project name, subscription, resource group, and region. The resource name will be automatically generated based on the project name. Once you create the project, you will be able to deploy the model you selected. When deploying, take a look at all the information on the screen, then click Deploy. This will deploy the model and make it ready for use. This is the URL used to access your model, along with the API key. By clicking Playground, you can start chatting with your model directly within the resource. As you can see, it is answering what I typed. You can also see the token count listed below. For example, it shows 6,754 tokens being used. This reflects the limitations set during the model creation process, which govern how many requests or tokens are allowed within a given time frame. That is the basics of getting started with this project. Stay tuned for the next video. Join the AvricLearn family, hit subscribe, and let's keep learning together.